Get a free CGB Shark token when you use the promo code CGB5 at checkout on any order at CoolStuffInc.com. That's promo code CGB5 at CoolStuffInc.com. And a big thank you to them for sponsoring my channel. You're cool. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena we are coming to you again live from the repowered, rebooted dojo, but we are trying to recapture something that we still haven't quite gotten back from the change to standard 2022. That something is Yorion, just the good old joy of blinking things, but we're going to try to find it in a new card called Teleportation Circle. Teleportation Circle is 3 and a white, and at the beginning of every end step, it's an enchantment. You can exile a creature or artifact you control and return it to the battlefield. So you basically get a one-off Yorion effect on any artifact or creature that you control every single turn. So it makes a lot of sense to surround it with value cards that can do all kinds of value-based things. And the biggest one is Esika's Chariot. If you can flicker the Esika's Chariot over and over and make more and more cats, it's very powerful against anybody trying to attack on the ground. It also clocks the opponent very well. You can attack them for a lot of damage. Other things that we can blink in the deck that help out a lot: Skyclave Apparition to exile things, Elite Spellbinder to exile things from the hand, Prosperous Innkeeper gains more treasure, or every time you blink a creature you gain more life. Professor of Symbology, whenever you blink it, you learn, so you get to pull more and more cards from the sideboard into your hand. Portable Hole. If you can hit tokens with this, treasures or creature tokens, like say from your Skyclave Apparition or the opponent's Esika's Chariot, you can blink this over and over and continue to hit things turn after turn. Then we also have the Yasharn to go get more and more lands, and a Dristo Erden. If Gwenevere the Panther were to die, you can blink Dristo Erden to make another Gwenevere, and if Drizzt is back down to a 3/3, blinking Gwenevere can make more +1/+1 counters for our double striking Elf Ranger. We haven't seen this card get used much. There's very much a reason for that. Kind of hard to find a home. Hopefully can fit in here. Willing to try it as a one-of. Some other cards that fill out the deck. Jespera Sentinel to get us mana faster, because that's a big part of the format, and the deck is otherwise pretty slow and clunky. And the other key card is Ranger Class, just to give us some, A, something to do with our mana, B, a little bit of value, C, that level 3 lets us dig through our deck to find more and more creatures. We needed something to fill in the 2-drop spot. We could have got more things that we can blink with the Circle. This doesn't really synergize with Circle, but something I found I really like about what Ranger Class does do is if they have an enchantment removal effect, they're very likely to use it on the Ranger Class, like a Containment Breach or a Skyclave Apparition, possibly clearing the way for your Teleportation Circle to resolve and get to stick on the battlefield. Because otherwise, if you play the Circle and they just eliminate it, then it's a pretty sad time. A big part of the mana base here is Emeria's Call. We're not doing the Faceless Haven mana base because Emeria's Call is so good at cranking out angels. Once you have the angels, you can use the Esika's Chariot to copy them over and over. So having Emeria's Call in the mana base was very important to me, and we also get to add some Lair of the Hydra as well to have a little bit more creature lands to try to push through and end the game. I don't usually run basic Conjuration, but I felt like this deck could really use it. I often need a key creature to go with Teleportation Circle, like Spellbinder, Apparition, or Innkeeper, depending on the situation. And basic Conjuration really helps you dig deep to find that card that you need. Same for Reduce to Memory, which I don't often put into these learn boards. I'm putting it in this one because we have the Portable Holes, which we can blink with the Teleportation Circle, which makes giving the opponent a 3/2 not really a problem. It's just 3 mana exile a permanent if we can freely remove that 3/2. So I'm giving it a little bit of a try here. So I'm excited to try out the deck and see if any part of it can replace what we lost in Yorion. Thank you everybody who has been very supportive this week. And the announcement before we dive into the nonsense is that I have a very big stream with a lot of announcements and some new changes coming to the channel planned for Monday, August 23rd, which is also, by the way, my birthday. So make sure you follow me on Twitch or join the Discord or follow me on Twitter, where I'll be posting when I go live so that you don't miss it. You're going to want to see this. There's big changes. It's not just for Twitch. It's going to reach across YouTube too. Basically, a lot is going to be different. And there's going to be some really special stuff that's going to be only available for a limited time. So you're going to want to hear about it right away. So I look forward to seeing you on Twitch on Monday. And now let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. Amorind. Who cares? All right. Sentinel, Innkeeper, nonsense. 2 apparitions. Not a lot of payoff. If we draw a chariot or a circle, it would be very nice. These apparitions have to hit something useful, so if we had been against, like, Prismari dragons, I would have cried. Oh. Oh, no. The decision. I guess taking away their turn 4 play is more important than them playing another 1-drop. So let's get this on the field. Wow. It's a decent opening. That's one way to start a game of Magic. No! Ah! Why? Why did it use my treasure? Okay, good to know. Good to know. Good to know how that works. Good to know the auto tapper likes to throw your treasure in the garbage when you have a mana dork on the battlefield. Good to know. We'll be ready for next time. There'll be no next time. Man, a treasure would be so nice right now. God, they still make 4 mana a turn, but they don't have a land drop. This is so bad. Like, this is just asking to die a terrible death. Okay. Which Blizzard Brawl will you cast? Okay. Not a Blizzard Brawl yet. No Frostbite either? Oh, come at me, bro. Okay. I guess they're gonna gold span next turn no matter what. I can't take them off it. So I guess we play this, gain the life. We're still a long ways from making these angels. We'll just have to draw another one of these. I don't think there's another way. How do we get out of this? Lack? I mean, maybe just all their cards suck. That's one way out. We could draw a teleportation circle and start making kittens. Doesn't that sound fun? I mean, I'd make fun of them for the manual taps, but now we know it's just absolutely required. The F? What are you doing? You're trying to make everything a dwarf for the Magda? We're all dwarves here. Well, I mean, I don't know what you're up to, but I'm not letting you have it. We only have one of these open. It's kind of a freebie. Here, kitty kitty. We got tradesies. Interesting. Okay. What do you got, Maskwood Nexus machine over here? They have a swamp too. I'm like, what could they play with a Maskwood Nexus? How about skeletal swarming? Huh? What if everything was a skeleton? They all got the plus X and trample. That'd be a lot, right? Like, I'd just die, right? With a Maskwood Nexus and a skeleton swarming. It'd just be game over, man. All right, no blocks. It's fine. They really want to be attacking. We have a red mage trying other color. No! No! They did it. The crazy son of a bitch, you did it. Actually did it. That's not good. All right, this game must end. It must end quickly. We have to draw better than this. The skeletons are coming. Down to 10. Don't draw another Nexus. Don't you do it. Oh my goodness. They might not be able to make something die. Okay, they play nothing. I get the life here, which is disgusting. A portable hole. Many a man has wondered what should go in their hole. Cat? Elf? The local innkeeper. Their own skeleton. They get a 4/4 if they kill one of these. It's so bad. We can't be doing that, I don't think. But I guess we could, you know, is that the best thing for the hole because we get to attack with more creatures? I feel like getting rid of an innkeeper is important. I really think it is. Okay. We've got to be able to take out their life gain. We can't let them gain enough life to buy the time to overrun us. Just you. Okay. Down to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 attackers. They're going to gain at least 1 life from this innkeeper. Probably 2 if they draw another card they can resolve. Yep, it's the innkeeper. Land. End step. You only gain 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They say good game. You will not skeleton swarming Maskwood Nexus this guy. Lincoln. Like town, Nebraska? Spelled funky? How do we keep drawing this portable hole? That's what I need to know. But we got a circle this time, and we've got innkeeper into chariot. We're just on the draw, so it might be too slow. Ah, I see. It's Lincoln like the park. It starts with 1 drop. I don't know why. Doesn't even matter how hard you try. Last time we let this be on the play, we got brutalized for it. I haven't learned. I mean, it's good to go first, guys. It's the good life. So they have the what is it? Consecrated something or other. Defense, that thing. So we're not going to resolve the portable hole. If we cast it, it just gets countered and we did nothing. Otherwise, they'd attack. So it's a surefire sign that's not going to work. It's non-creature spell. So I guess we have to do this. Man, do I hate going second. Like, what a different game this would be if we went first. Like, insanely different. Party assembled. Flawless mana development. Oh, really? You want some of this? I mean, though, you do have 2 clerics, so maybe you feel like you can lose one. Yeah, let's just draw an untapped land. Or not. We lost this game. It wasn't close. See if they counter this. Big brain. Who goes in the hole? Let's take out the rogue. We can always bounce it around. Our goal is to out-life gain them with the Chariot Circle Innkeeper. And hopefully their draw just peters out. If they have another defense, though... Okay, they don't have another defense. Thank goodness. And hopefully they don't have another Vandal. We have to actually think about that. We don't want their creatures in the graveyard because they could Vandal the Chariot. And I don't want my Chariot vandalized. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. If you have a full party. Can't be blocked if you had another Cleric, Rogue, Warrior, or Wizard enter the battlefield. Okay? This is doable. This is doable. So they can block the cats, which is really unfortunate. How are we going to get through these tougher creatures? I don't know if we are, so we're kind of gonna chill for... I think we'll be chilling for a while. Cat army assemble. Draw garbage. That works. I'm into it. The turn is mine. So we do have 7 mana now. We can get the Mascot Exhibition. We can also, you know, if we get Conjuration, we might find a Skyclave Apparition and just start tearing the party to pieces. I think that's the line. We'll do it next turn after we develop our mana some more. No good trades really on the battlefield. We'd just be throwing away our cats if we attacked with those. And the Chariot would get blocked and killed. So just use it to keep gaining life. Alright, they have 2 rogues. This is not full party. But they do get to punch us. Alright. Skyclave Apparition, I summon thee. Whiff. Alright, do we have to start blinking the portable hole? If we give them back a baby rogue, and we take away their good rogue, I guess that's fine. They also only have 1 blocker that's good this turn, so we can attack with the cats. They would still trade with the Chariot, though, and we wouldn't enjoy that. Professor gets blocked by the Vandal, so we don't want to send that. There's nothing in hand. They might play Spoils, so it makes sense to hold this for a Spoils. But we can do another Professor of some blah, blah, blah. Who can get... you or you? You? Just in case we don't find that apparition. Don't really want the sciences because I don't want to shuffle, because I know there's no apparition in the bottom 5 cards of the deck. Oh my gosh, we have so many cats. You look mad. Are you mad that you drew 3 lands in a row? Are you bummed? Did it upset you after that beautiful opening you had on the play? So tragic. You just feel for him every time. Sampo 39. You were born in 1939? Actual boomer playing Magic, if you are to believe by the way people put numbers at the end of their usernames. We go first. This is beautiful. Let's go. Let's do the magic. Scott Clave. Guys, I don't know how many of you are keeping track at home. Check the tape. Is this the 3rd game in a row of turn 2 Jaspera Sentinel? Or turn 1 Jaspera Sentinel? Has this happened to me 3 games in a row? I think it has. I think that is actually accurate. All right, give me that. Do this again. I was worried about this, but fortunately for me, I knew I was going to draw perfectly, and it was fine. This is the difference that being on the play makes, guys. This is the difference that being on the play makes. What, you gonna Blizzard Brawl me? You're thinking about it, aren't you? You are. God, I hate him so much. I hate him. Ranger class. All right. We could get the circle down. We could blink the hole and take out the token, but then they have 2 sentinels. I don't like that. So I guess we're going to Professor some blah, blah, blah. Containment Breach isn't terrible against them when they draw Ranger class, but I think they would have already played it. And we might need double green at some point. Let's take the sciences. Hello. Not level 2, anything but level 2. Can kill that later with the hole. All right. So we can get double green. We can play another Professor. We can level up the Ranger class and attack. Don't love that. We can use the circle. We can just have the circle on the field and blink a Professor. I think we'd rather develop mana. Just more mana for the future. And now we can threaten to block this token with 2 Professors, which we don't really mind if they die. We can get this Containment Breach, which can hit the class. And we chill. Could really use some Prosperous Innkeeper Chariot action. I kind of miss it. Oh, look. Like, when they have Blizzard Brawl, they can't help themselves. What the heck? Equip. Pay 1 life for each card in your hand. Plus X, where X is the number of cards in your hand. What? Why? Why? I don't understand. What is this card doing here? They did it, guys. They broke mono green. Mono green is missing the Vecna artifacts. That's all mono green needed to be tier 1. Now they've got it. Tell the world we broke the meta. All right. Give them back a Sentinel. Take out this 4/4. They might have a Snakeskin Veil. Yeah, let's get rid of this. Enough with the +1/+1 counters for freebies. You can't Snakeskin Veil that. There is a priority hold. You feel it, don't you? Was anything else have held priority there? No. Because that's not instant speed. So this is probably a Veil. We got to keep that in mind. It could also be Inscription, but it's probably a Veil. A little bit of life sounds nice. More Skyclave Apparitions sound nice. Elite Spellbinder is great against Veil. It's coming in hot. Have a Pest. Gotta be a Veil, man. It has to be a Veil. Not a Spellbinder, but we'll take you. You are pretty good. Let's get it going. Let's get the crock pot teleportation circle cooking. They have a haven they could block with, so there's no point to an attack. We can drop this. We can go fetch. What do you think? Does someone take one for the team, or do we take 6? For the land. These are blinkable. You. Yes! Bring it together. Unite the clans. It's cat time. Sack treasure to level up? Yeah, I guess so. We're not doing much else with it. Here, kitty kitties. It's a Veil. It's either a Veil or an Inscription, and I'm pretty sure it's a Veil. A snakeskin Veil, so we're gonna keep trying to wait on flickering the portable hole until we know it's gonna work, or there's just very low risk. Chumping this is fine. We can do this for a while. Yeah, you want that card, don't you? Okay. Okay. Everybody, get in front of the wolf. Kill it. Kill it dead. That wolf's gotta go. Absolutely has to go. Play it. You want to play that Veil? You know you want to play that Veil. I've been waiting a long time for this. Veil or Inscription. Either way, though, if they tap out, flickering the hole will clean up the token. There it is. There it is, everybody. You are now welcome to shower me in adoration and applause. They're not gonna like this. Let's make 4/4s. So much pain. It's so much. All right, end step. You can have back this Sentinel. We'll see if they have another one. Do you have another Veil? Nope. There we go. We freed up the portable hole. All their tokens now belong to us. Gnarly Professor. What can they get that gets them out of this? Containment Breach can take out the Circle, or the Chariot, or the Hole. I mean, what do you take out? I don't even know. Like, they're all threatening. I guess this isn't threatening without the Circle. So it's either the Circle or the Chariot. And it looks like the answer is the Chariot. $14 life. We've got an army here. Let's see what's on top of the deck. Nothing good. So what attacks can we afford? Flyer gets in. 4, 4, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're at 14. Man, could I do for a creature land right now. I think then that we're just going to send with the 4/4s. We're going to flicker the Portable Hole and probably take out the 2/2. But we might also hit a Sentinel, and we can attack with the Flyer. Send a message. Scooping time! Go clean my kitty litter. Let's go! Hemperman. Is that a... like, what's that even mean? All right, 2 Sentinels on the play for us. Maybe we'll be the only one with a Sentinel on the play this game. It's a weird hand, though. I'm kind of worried that's not going to do much. Let's give it a shot. I was going to say, if I see one more turn 1 Jasper, a Sentinel from my... guys, I don't know what's going on anymore. Shuffler's fine. That's what I've got to say here today. Shuffler is fine. All right. So we need like 3 other creatures for these to make mana, and then maybe we can Amiria's Call. So if we draw like a cat car, if we draw a Chariot, we're good? Okay, sure. What are you gonna do, fight one of my creatures? That's a joke. Okay. Someone out there thinks they broke the meta. They must have a good 3-drop, right? We should save this Apparition, right? But then we do absolutely nothing with our turn. Like, nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So next turn we can't call anyway. If we attack, they block one of the Sentinels. We don't really want that trade. Our Sentinels are better than their Death Toucher. Ugh, I hate this. This is not... Oh, that's a very lame pass. It's a very weak pass right there. But I know they must have a good 3-drop, right? Otherwise, why would you keep this hand? Like, do you think double Blight Blade on the draw is the bee's knees? I don't know. I take the damage. Okay, there we go. Patience rewarded. Patience rewarded. Now, I do expect this to die, because they're probably going to throw a Blizzard Brawl right at it. Usually they have fight spells and they can't wait to play them. It's like the highlight of life itself, to just slam that fight spell with your Death Toucher. If it's a Blizzard Brawl, they didn't play it. Okay. They've got the cat car, we don't. Not looking good. We can Amiria's Call. It will make our creatures indestructible, but they'll be tapped. We'll have 2 4/4s. Or we could Apparition the Chariot. And then they don't get to make another copy. I think we go this way. Thank you. Opponent's like, how did this happen? They're trying to math it. They're like, wait, where did the mana come from? How did this... What? No. All right, how many fight spells? They didn't have one last turn. I thought for sure they'd fight the apparition if they could, but they definitely didn't have to. Most people just do. So let's see if they've been slow rolling them for the angels. Thinking. Mammoth. Land drop. No fight spells. Do they trade the chariot for a 4/4? Looks like their answer is going to be yes. Do I trade the chariot for a 4/4? It's a good question. Yeah, they're really thinking about it. I don't think I do, to be honest, because I think what we need to do is kill them in the air and use these to chump block and keep from dying on the ground. I think I'm supposed to take 4. I think I'm supposed to race, guys. We're behind in cards. We're behind in life total. Boards are closer, but I don't think we trade here. I think we Skyclave Apparition this chariot and attack with our 4/4s. That's pretty good, too. Blue is best. So that's 11 damage. Oh my gosh, they have a Blizzard Brawl after all that. They really were saving it to the last possible second. Can they kill me? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They kill here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Dude, we just gotta push. 9, we need like 2 more damage, so we need them to attack wrong or something. They can't, they don't have the mana to power up Haven and Blizzard Brawl effectively, because they can't attack from that position. They've got to kill an angel, I think. And then they have to have enough blockers back to keep 2 damage from getting through. Very close. We also have the Hydra layer that we can power up to try to sneak damage in if they attack with too many things. And even then, they have to win the next turn. Yep. So that's going to attack. Do the 2/2s attack? This is a tough one. I'm not sure what I would do. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. What would you do? Wow. 3 blockers. 7 in the air. We need to get 2 damage through 3 blockers. 1, 2, 3 attackers. And then we need 2 more sentinels. If I chump block once, we should be able to win. But it does depend what they drew. There's a lot of things they could have drawn here, but I am counting on this being a blocker. Okay. Now they don't have that blocker from the Hydra anymore. That should just be game. All right, let's math it out. 7 in the air, drops them to 2. They block here, they block here, they block here. Power up layer of the Hydra, we're good. As long as we don't tap really bad. Don't tap bad. Don't tap bad. To glory. Block, 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 take 2, then 7, dead. Hello? Hello? You wouldn't want to wake the dragon, would you? Hemperman had something hemp-related to go do. Didn't have time for the end of the game. If you think this part annoys me, anyone out there, you're wrong. I could revel in this victory for hours. Oh, I know what they're doing. I know what this is. They're playing to the out of CGB loses power again. I hate to be the one to tell you, that's in the past. I'm back at full strength, baby. And we're not having that issue anymore. Okay, we go first. We don't have a sentinel. We have an innkeeper. This is good. This is all coming together. Arctic tree line. Tapped. Taps for 2 colors. I'm not even using the snow. Oh, it feels so bad. All right, we gotta draw untapped land. We gotta draw 2 untapped lands. If we do that, we're doing it. Our opponent has declared a party, and they actually have Masked Vandal that they revealed to their temple. I never even got that combo to happen. I never had a Masked Vandal and a temple on turn 1. Oh, they're playing even more changelings. All right, so we actually can't kill their creature. If we kill one of their creatures, they'll Masked Vandal one of our artifacts or enchantments. Okay. This life gain is going to be pretty important. Our opponent has at least 2 changelings. They're going to have a full party quickly, so this is going to be hitting hard. Really hard. Why is this card so triggering to me? Because whenever I play it, I never get to hit anything, that's why. So next turn, if you have a full party, creatures gain whenever it deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. If you have a full party, creatures you control gain that? Whenever I play it, I never have full party and I always die. Not this dude. All right, I guess we have to do this. Because they have full party next turn just from the Vandal. Gross. They're offering me a block. If we trade this, they just have another one. I think we have to take it. What's a guy gotta do to draw some land around here? So if we take the Vandal, they can't easily access a full party, or we could try to Skyclave app this, and if they have another one, we feel really bad. We could get the circle down, flicker the app, hit this, and then they have an illusion. That's not terrible, and we played a teleportation circle. That's pretty good. The problem with it is they sacrifice this, then they play the Vandal, then they kill the circle. And if we don't draw another land, we're in a lot of trouble. We could Spellbind the Vandal first, but then they draw any untapped land, they can still do the same thing. I think what we want to do is this. See if they sacrifice it in response or not. We kind of don't want them to. We actually want it under the Apparition. We don't want the Vandal to be able to hit something. But if they sacrifice it now and use the Vandal to hit the Ranger class, we'll actually be happy to get the Vandal out of the way. And they let it go. Okay. Very weird game so far. All right, they're running out the Vandal. Does that mean they have another? I mean, they know they would like to kill this Ranger class, but they can't, right? Maybe they just have nothing they can play. This is on white, so they can't play. God, here we go. Consecrated Defense. Yeah, they can't play that card. think we need to get a look at their hand. And we're gaining enough life to buy the time. Land is beautiful. Are we going to use it? Or are we going to get the Spellbinder down and get an idea of what's going on? We can piece together a few things about their hand. First of all, these are both spells. They drew a land last turn. It's not another Limvala, they would have played it. It's definitely things that want full party, so it might be Spoils of Adventure. Could be the Consecrated Defense, or Concerted Defense, or whatever you want to call it. That would counter Teleportation Circle, be very bad. Same with Chariot. Glasspool Mimic, huh? And another Archpriest. Didn't expect that. Glasspool Mimic can copy the Vandal. If we take it, they'll just play it as a land, but that's fine. One less card. Let's take it. One less card to worry about, and pass. Land off the top. 5 mana for that. Copy a Shapeshifter and you have a full party. Guardian Gladewalker. They can put the counter over here if they want to. Okay. Now these are going to give out flying. It's going to be a lot of damage. This is going to get rough. A couple of 6/4s coming your way. Yeah, I think you want to attack with them. Let's take a block. 7 life. So we can flicker one of the apparitions. And that does gain a life. This is very close to death. I think they just play another one and win, though. I think they just have me here. So did they need that untapped land to top deck in order to be in this game? They did. We're going to lose to that untapped land they drew. What if we... Okay, if they don't have a full party, they can't do it. If we take out one of these, they just play another one? If we take out one of their shapeshifters, we have to block. But they have to top deck a full party, which they might not be able to do. Do they top deck a full party? It's, yeah. About that. About that, Shuffler. About that. Jaco, let's go. Jacob? Pwned? I don't know. We're on the play. We have Sentinel. We need to draw a 2-drop. Actually, man, these tree lines are so bad, but there's not really a choice, right? There's just not a real choice. Okay, untapped land is nice. Can't play the Skyclave Apparition, though. Not unless we draw another white. Yeah, putting this on green might actually come back to haunt me big time. Well, you'll probably... Okay, blue-red control. If we can actually get these things on the battlefield, just so hard to do against them, right? All right, let's attack first. I don't think they'll play Jwari Disruption. And then they'll probably kill or counter this. Okay. Magma Opus. Alrund's Epiphany. Alrund's Epiphany. Field Trip. Boom. You get no treasure. Should have made the treasure. Alright, well, Skyclave Apparition is bad. Spellbinder is good. Spellbinder is good. They'll probably get... Oh, they'll definitely foretell one of their freaking 2 Epiphanies, though. Two Epiphanies. So many. All right, so they'll foretell one. We can take the other and at least make things difficult. Hopefully, they just don't foretell. Just don't foretell the Epiphany and we'll... Everything's fine. Boo! Where's Drannith Magistrate when you need it? Okay, they didn't top deck anything impressive. Keep it up. Crackle with power. You animal. And they're going to go Epiphany into Mascot Exhibition. If we take the Mascot Exhibition and they crackle for 7, that only kills one thing. If they kill the Spellbinder and they have 2 birds, if we play this, we power up Chariot, we can't kill them. We can create a board. Oof. I hate all runs Epiphany when it's played against me. It makes me hate birds. I just want to go outside and punch birds. And I've never been a bird puncher, not even a bird watcher. But for some reason now, just in the morning, hearing a bird, I just want to punch it, man. I just want to slug that bird so hard. Just send it flying. See what I'm saying? Just... nope. Zero tolerance for birds now. That's what this card has done to me. That's what this card has done. I feel like that's all I'm doing when I play Magic now. I'm just watching other people play with their birds. You drew another. You drew another. Or they drew Battle of Frost and Fire. Okay. Battle. Very, very good. We need a way to charge up this Chariot. If we don't, this is going to be a bad turn. Good draw. Good draw. Still missing the mana, though, to play the Apparition and the Professor. Can I get another creature? I don't think I have, like, a cheap creature. Oh, no. I don't think this is going to work. Oh, setting this pathway on white has been so bad for me. What do we have? I could reduce my own teleportation. No, don't have the white. I can containment breach the battle, and then they don't get the scry and all this other nonsense, which is probably very important, to be honest. All right, fine. Oh, this is so bad, though. We don't get to keep the pressure on. They have something they can play here. What? What? Shenanigans. Shenanigans. Every draw, man. Every draw. Hot fire. Exactly what they need. But they still need lands to keep things going. 8 mana won't do it. They can crackle 2 things. But 8 mana, right now, all it does is like power up all the Storm Giants. They need to hit lands for like the next 3 turns. This is 9, this is 9, this is 10. The Elite Spellbinder did do its work. But will we be able to close this game? They top decked that. They didn't scry that. They top decked that. I can't even, man. I can't even. Second circle doesn't work, right? Because you have to target them at the beginning. So if we target our Chariot twice, we don't blink it twice, right? And there's going to be nothing for this to hit, so let's just get it on the field. They put, remember, they also scried to the top. Whatever this next card is, it is also a banger. They do need the land. Like, did they keep a land? I think a land is the best thing they could have kept, an untapped land, but who knows? Okay, so last time when they had a Cinderclasm, they used it. So this is something to block or kill the chariot, like powering up this hall. So we're not running into that. We're not falling for it, baby. We send in the 2/2s. Remember, they kept this card. It's good. Yeah, if we stack the triggers, it's not going to work to like double flicker the chariot, because flickering it resets it. So then the other one isn't targeting it anymore. So we need 2 targets if we have 2 circles. I'm sure that's how it works. All right, they have an untapped land this time. They have 8 mana. They can crackle 2 things and die. Or this card is relevant, and it saves them. And they did keep it. Whatever it is, they kept it. They chose it. It's gotta be good. But if it were a Prismari command, they would have used it last turn. What was it? What was it? What was the card? What's in the box? What's in the box? And we are back for the post-game wrap-up. I hope you guys don't mind that I took some footage from Twitch. It was a really good stream. It's not something I do very often. I'm sure that there will already, just go look. If you stayed till the end, go look. See how many comments there are about how obnoxious my sponsorship stuff is and all that. But if you actually, you know, if you care about the stream and want to support it, I'm a really big fan of the sponsorship stuff, the wheel that's in the corner on the streams now, because it means I'm a part of Team Degenerate Gaming, which is a team that MTG Nerd Girl started herself when another esports team went under. There's a lot of talk in esports about it being a lot of a, maybe not a scam, but there's a lot of smoke and mirrors in esports, and a lot of Magic creators have trouble getting on a team, and once they're on a team, many times those teams change direction. None really seem to understand the Magic space. So MTG Nerd Girl, when her latest team was folding, her 3rd team, I believe, her 2nd or 3rd team, she decided to make her own, and she's trying to find sponsorships that look for Magic the Gathering streamers to sponsor. So I'm really excited about it. And if any of you stream on Twitch and are interested in becoming a member, you can hit me up on Twitter and send me a message or something like that, or hit me up on Discord. And I can pass it along to her because she's in charge of recruitment. But I'm happy to be on that team and representing for Degen Gaming. And if you want to support the team, you can support our sponsors, Fatal Core and KMC Sleeves. There is the code Degenerate at KMC Sleeves for a discount. And of course, you can support MTG Nerd Girl or I by using our codes at coolstuffinc.com. Mine is CGB5. So thanks a lot to everybody who's supportive. All right, you were waiting for stats. Stats powered by untap.gg. We go 5-2. In about an hour of play, we go 100% on the draw. Lucky. 71% win rate, so the deck didn't disappoint. I don't like that loss to mono white, but I remember that game. It was a sketchy keep. I shouldn't have kept what I kept, and I just didn't draw a white source, and I died. But in a small sample size, the deck proved that it does have resiliency, and it can really annoy anybody who's trying to win on the ground. Mono green party decks, like they struggled once the Chariot teleportation circle got going. So do I think that this deck is a tier deck? No, I think it's too fragile. I think anybody who had a goal to beat this deck would find ways to do it, either by removing our best blink targets or by stopping the circle and the Chariot themselves. The deck has some serious weak points, all of them at sorcery speed in the 3 and 4 mana department that a prepared player could play around and defeat. So I don't think it's a tier deck, but that doesn't mean you can't play it and that you won't get to Mythic. I think if you love this style of strategy, and since it's mostly off the radar, that if you played this deck often and got good at it, that you would get to Mythic with it. And if your goal is a competitive blink deck, I think this will bring you some wins. It's also just plain fun if you want to do play queue and you miss YORION like I do. I'm sure we'll revisit what we can and can't blink effectively when Innistrad Midnight Hunt comes out, just trying to recapture that Sky Noodle glory. Thank you for watching this video. Reminder, big stream Monday on Twitch. Follow on Twitter or follow on Discord to get the alert so that you know when I go live, or head over to my Twitch channel and hit the bell so you know when I go live. But it's going to be huge. We're going to be launching a lot of new stuff, and there's going to be some limited time things going on. So you're going to want to be a part of it. Hope to see you there on Monday. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I'll see you in the next video. You're cool.